Hey Sag, how are you doing? This reading is for Sagittarius for the week of December the 8th to the 14th. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Also a shout out and thank you for all the ways that you like, share, and subscribe. I couldn't do these readings without all your wonderful support. So thank you so much. I'm so truly grateful. And last but not least, a shout out to all the Saggies who are celebrating a birthday. I wish you nothing but the best. What is going on for the fabulous and most magical Sagittarians? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the High Priestess. Major Arcana 4, Pisces, also read that as Cancer. What's coming towards you? The Eight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. What you are focused on is the Two of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And your blocked and challenged position is the Six of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And your outcome is the Empress, Major Arcana 4, Taurus, Libra. Okay, Sagittarius, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is about trusting your gut instincts or your intuition. I'm also getting something about like secretly working or making some kind of plan, a secret desire. And in your outcome is the Empress. And the Empress is a thing of beauty, graciousness, luxury, legacy. I'm also getting something about the bridge to fertility. So keeping your business quiet. Keeping your business quiet. This can also be secret desire or secret admirer. Somebody could also be secretly watching your work. And this could be what you're displaying or how you work or like a goal. Very goal-driven. What is this, High Priestess? Your intuition. And the Tower. Major Arcana 4, Scorpio. And the Tower is about shock factor, some kind of news, or some kind of download. Receiving some kind of download at night. I'm also getting something about news at night. And what's coming towards you is this Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is paying attention to the detail, putting in the quality. This is also very goal-driven, working really hard. A shocking secret. Exposure, because this could be like something new. Exposing your work or what you've been working on. This can also be like a surprise. And Temperance. Beautiful energy. Major Arcana 4, Sagittarius. I'm also getting something about possibly getting a cup of coffee at work. Somebody could also be buying you something at work or how you work. Because Temperance is about compromise. Patience, doing things within balance and moderation, not rushing yourself, overextending yourself. I'm also getting something about excelling or selling. Excelling or selling. Selling could be good right now, but this is a really beautiful energy. It means learning how to take your breaks at work, smell the coffee. I'm getting something about stop and smell the coffee. A cup of coffee. And then Two of Wands is like making some kind of plans. Keys open new doors, some kind of progress. Plans in motion, plans in progress. I've got a plan. And the Queen of Wands. Well, spicy. Queen of Wands is asserting oneself, taking that bold, brave action, and something about getting or receiving a lot of feedback or attention. This is very positive as well, especially in your birthday season coming in. I'm also getting something about your birthday suit. So there could be something about like rub-a-dub in the tub Something about being in the tub. And that Queen of Wands is also, you know, your solar plexus, high velocity, confidence, planning and confidence. You're confident in pushing something forth here. In your blocked and challenged position is the Six of Pentacles. Now, the Six of Pentacles in the upright is giving and receiving, sharing and caring. So pay attention to what you're giving to, time, money, energy, and what you're focused on and what is giving back to you. Not the tit for tat. But if anything is not giving to you, you might want to dismantle or disregard. But I'm also getting something about like your intuition. It's almost like receiving some kind of download. That's also paying down a debt or waiting to get a loan. And if reciprocation is off kilter or off balance, you're going after or just focus in a different area. Stop and smell the flowers. What is this Six of Pentacles? Because when you give and give and give, remember, there could be a take and take and take. There's like a work-life balance and an action balance. And the Page of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Page of Pentacles could be something about a child. But this can also be longing, breadcrumbs. You could also be getting breadcrumbs from a person. So when you give to the situation, this person gives you breadcrumbs in returns. This person is also longing and desiring for you to receive and give. How you receive and give. Because this could be like longing and desiring for somebody to give back to you, so you keep giving to this situation. But this person is just going to keep taking, taking, taking. So Page of Pentacles, yes, can also be something about study or research. Or a child. There's some kind of different class here. Classification. It's like this Page of Pentacles doesn't have much to offer. A small offer. But then you have the High Priestess, the Empress, the Queen of Wands, and Temperance. Gauge the temperature. These are very mature energies. This is a very immature energy. This is also your soul longing and desiring for more. So again, there might be something about letting go of one wand, dismantling, exposing some kind of secret of maybe what you've been working on, or exposing of like having some kind of huge realization that this isn't reciprocal. Like the more I give, the more they take. And then here it's like I'm getting to work on time, but I'm also getting something about like working between 8 and 14 hours a day. But you love what you do. This is like really prompting you to like go after it. And this Empress, receiving, fertility. This is also expansion, happiness, abundance. This can also be like your own entrepreneur, business owner. Very mothering, very kind, very soft. Self-care. Learning how to focus on self-care. You know, Queen of Wands is also physical activity. So getting in better shape. I'm also just heard shape up or ship out. Shape up or ship out. What is this, Empress? And the Devil. Major Arcana 4, Capricorn. And the Devil is temptation. I'm getting something about persuasion or workaholic syndrome. This can also be something about a control mother, father, or the need for greed. It is also codependency and abandonment issues. So you could have a child, maybe this is an older child, who maybe you bend over backwards for, and this person is having a really hard time growing up or learning. It could also be you, because this is like, what am I learning in the giving and receiving? So something about like either gift giving or how you give and receive. You're learning a lot about that, of what gives back to you and what's pouring into you, like a cup of love. But this can also be something about like demands. Or somebody here married to the job. Devil energy is low vibrational energy. Or jealousy. Oh, you got somebody jealous here. Somebody jealous. What is this? High Priestess and Tower. A shocking secret. And this can also be like, you know, any kind of an addictive personality. Pride and ego. Control. What is this? High Priestess and Tower. And the Page of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Well, the Page of Cups is an admirer. Like a smitten, like a kitten. But this can also be something about like a shocking, intuitive gift. Creativity. I'm getting something about your intuition was right about a scenario, or something about like a surprise gift, an apology. Something about baby. I just heard you big baby. This could also be blowing up a dynamic with a man-child, woman-child. But a secret desire, a secret admirer, but there's something about like dismantling. Even if you had some kind of secret desire, nothing got off the ground. It wasn't reciprocal. But there's still like this work-life balance here. And physical, something about physical attraction or chemistry. And there's a baby here. Okay, so what is this? Eight of Pentacles and Temperance. Also, an apology without a behavior change is manipulation. So somebody could be like tempting you, olive branch, with a good time, or temptation will test you, or check the temperature. There's something about temperature. Compromise, work. What is this? Eight of Pentacles. Maybe you could be working 8 to 2 as well. And the King of Swords. Wow. There's a lot of power there. I'm also getting something about energy and discipline. There's so much discipline and focus and patience. This is about detail. Getting all the deets. I need the detail. I'm also getting something about boundaries. Learning how to say yes when you mean yes, and learning how to say no when something is not working for you. You're not compromising, right? This is also compromise, but it just feels like breadcrumbs, or somebody's longing and desiring to reach out to you, or you're longing and desiring for more mature relationships, friendships. And that King of Swords is also get a second opinion, or giving somebody great advice. And this might backfire on you, giving somebody great advice, because I feel like they might be triggered, or they don't want to hear what you have to say. It's weird because it feels like constructive criticism. King of Swords is also truth, the ultimate truth, the facts. Three of Wands. Three of Wands is waiting for your ships to come in, but that can also be you. High hopes, high aspirations, making a plan, plans going forth, making some kind of plan. This also feels like gauging the temperature at work. Clear thinking, clear-minded, clear-headed. It's a beautiful energy. That can also be something like if you, a judge, lawyer, doctor, an attorney, it's like you're being your own judge. A friend stopping by for coffee. And the World. Major Arcana 4, the fixed signs, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo energy. This feels like doing something globally. And this is like, yeah, I've made it. It almost feels like I've made it. You've made a really good rapport for yourself here, Sag. That also is an element of assert oneself, take that confident, bold, brave action, and tie up loose ends where loose ends need to be tied up. Because I feel like that this is the lesson here. You could also be teaching somebody a lesson. Of like, don't cross me. I'm getting something here about like signing things at work, or work is going really well, getting a lot of positive feedback, but I'm also getting like shipping and receiving. Gauge the temperature. Your temperature is good. And this is about tying up loose ends where loose ends need to be tied up, and freedom, setting yourself free. Or there's some kind of like global travel or something happening globally. It means it's not in your hands. This could also be like move or relocation for work, or what you're focused on. You see clearly. What is this? Six of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. And the Fool. Major Arcana 4, Aries. So you might be dealing with a Taurus, an earth sign, or an Aries. Changing plans. Sorry, changing plans. I'm getting something about that. Like, sorry, I have to change my plans. But you're clear on your thinking. Clear mind, clear focus, and keeping things really balanced here. This is fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Do you want to go back and around this karmic cycle? But that Fool card can also be somebody who has a ton of baggage. So this person acts their shoe size and not their age. Because usually the Fool is about like having little to no worry, little to no baggage. But this person either has a ton of baggage, or this is to offload baggage, like offload something that's not reciprocal, because it feels like it's not panning out. The Moon. The Moon is about the comfort zone, the subconscious mind, feelings bubbling up to the surface. What is this? Empress and the Devil. A toxic boss, a toxic commitment, a jealous mother, father. I'm getting something about the fertility or like the graciousness, like receiving. It's almost like receiving a projection from somebody. Like somebody wanted to know something. You gave them your advice. And it's like, now it's almost like mad or like obsession. And that could be like workaholic syndrome, but somebody also could be like borderline obsessed. But it's like possession, like it's mine. You're mine. You're mine. Wow. And the High Priestess. Major Arcana 4, Pisces, Scorpio. There's something here about this element here and this element here. It's like a secret shock surprise or an apology, but apology without a manipulation right here, Devil. So somebody here either has like bad behavior. This is a secret. So that could be like alcoholism, drug addiction, sex addiction. This could also be somebody lying that they're pregnant. False. Deceit, betrayal. See, and it says giftless. A gift. Four of Wands. Four of Wands is about your foundation stability. It is also the, 1111 card. A home. Not doing anything. But spying. That can also be something about black magic. Like somebody trying to throw shade at your spirituality. It's almost like if you can't have it, I will, or somebody wants what you have. That's what it feels like. Whether it's you owning your swagger, and you can do that. Or something about an Aries. Letting go of partnership at a distance. That holds too much baggage. And this could be offloading baggage too, especially with that Temperance card. Because the Devil energy is like something tempting, like a secret temptation. Somebody like, which is bound and chained. Like somebody wants to keep you bound and chained, or something about like workaholic syndrome, drug addiction, indulgence. Somebody wants you to weigh hand on foot on them, but they're not going to give it to you in returns. I'm also getting something about baby and somebody not wanting a baby. Something about baby. Angels are watching over you. Support, protected, loved, and encouraged. And see how you're at work? Keep going with what you were working on. Even if people are throwing shade at you. I'm just getting like shady business as well. There's something about like shady business, shady character. And your intuition knows it. Or there has been shady business, like gauge the temperature. Divine Self Orange, intuition, balance, connection, and spirit. Yes. You're never alone. And then in the opposite, it says indecisive, uneven, scattered, and ego. Somebody wishes they could possess. I picked this up in Virgo's reading too. Like the quality that you have of how you can work in your work ethic or your composure, the way that you work. Like this person wishes, and so it's almost like they're throwing shade. Someone's throwing shade. Abundance, faith, optimism, excitement, and a breakthrough. Yes. Something going really well in work and career in business, but it is also something about like a change in your dynamics and blowing up anything that's too small. Like, Somebody who has a ton of baggage here. Like receiving, receiving, receiving. Too much receiving. And this person is taking and taking and taking. And maybe you thought it was almost like you were giving somebody the benefit of the doubt too many times of thinking, well, I'll just give to them now. They'll definitely know. You know, we can't expect people to give in an unconditional love. This is transactional. So something about a transfer or transactional. And guardian angel white, protection, clarity, spirituality, and wisdom. Something about, if you do have something about spiritual career, because this is very spiritual. This is also, you know, the high priestess is divine. Something about your intuition. This is like somebody trying to block you from your gifts. Block you from a gift. Marax. Astrology is key to the answer you seek. Look to the stars above for guidance and clarification. So there could be something about the astrological alignment. Like things are lining up for you perfectly. And then there is something about like, look to the stars, or astrology is key to the answers you seek. So this is about your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. And if you don't know your natal chart, find it out. Get to know yourself a lot better. And that's the whole thing. Getting to know yourself a lot better. Vapula, focus your efforts on arts and crafts, especially with the talent that you have. Very goal-driven. And Queen of Wands. That's like going globally or putting yourself on a platform. And it says, what do you enjoy creating with your hands? This could also be like opening a coffee shop, because I'm just getting like this brew. Like gauging some kind of temperature. Halifax. What walls have you built around yourself? Some of these defenses may no longer be needed. So working in secret, but I feel like you are going to come out with something. And this could be like shocking good news, right? Or you're here, Sagittarius, to shock the world in a good way. This is also like materialistic. Somebody who is very materialistic. Materialism is more important to this person than the relationship. And maybe that's what you're understanding. Or maybe material things don't matter as much to you. And that's where you really start finding a nice balance. Where you already have everything. Teapot. And it says deep friendship with someone of the same sex. But I'm getting like spilling the tea, but there's something about having coffee with a friend. Or a friend bringing you coffee. You haven't seen this person in a while? Oh, what a shocking surprise. That's all I'm hearing. And then finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. This can also be something about constructive criticism. Either somebody might be saying something to you here, Sag, of like, not everybody's here around you that deserves a seat at your table. Or warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. So there's something about like tying up these loose ends now, or don't forget to buy that plane ticket now, right? And younger woman, dealings or relationship with a younger woman. And, you know, this energy here is my snot-nosed, pissy brat. It's somebody who's triggered, jealous, bratty behavior, but it's warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. So just don't dismiss your intuition, the red flags. So if this person, if you keep giving and giving and giving, this person doesn't want you to work on this. They want to distract you on something else so that you don't go forth with your dreams, your priorities. I'm also getting something about a child. And then it says dog barking, advice from a friend. So again, you also might get your back up when somebody says something truthful and honest to you. Like this could be somebody coming to you and being like, hey, you keep giving to this person. This person doesn't deserve a seat at your table, but why do you keep giving to this situation and hoping that they would give you something back? That's transactional. So something about like unconditional love and transaction. And an apology without a behavior change is manipulation. So there's something about like a deep friendship with someone of the same sex, dealings or relationship with a younger woman, advice from a friend. And maybe you have a radical teenager, right? Nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. And Gong, an exciting event. This can also be putting on an event. I'm also getting something about like a secret party, like planning a secret party. Make sure you get the invitations out. There's something about like the invitations. And triggered. Finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. If you already know what that is, then handle it. It means nip it in the bud now. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you, Sag. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.